Hey guys, I guess it is official now. On yesterday I did, or 2 days ago, I did my first vending event in the new county in which, drum roll please, I will be moving my school. I have not really spoke about this a lot, but if you guys follow me on my social media platforms, you may realize that I have actually personally moved. We did that in the midst of COVID. A lot of my kiddos, I transitioned. There are a small group that I am still serving in another county, or in the county that I moved from. However, it is just not, it's too much work on me trying to drive to that county every day, as well as getting my own children to school on time. With much prayer and talking to my board of directors, my advisors, and so forth, we are going to attempt a move to the county in which I live in now. It is nerve-wracking. Because some of the same challenges that I ran into on the other side of the town, which seems so insurmountable to really get over, are some of the same ones that I am getting ready to encounter here. But you know, I'm gonna believe the best. So right now I am at Ameris Bank, and I just got these deposit slips because I never seem to keep as many on me, but I am ready to deposit some checks. I wanted to just kind of let you guys know what to expect from my channel. I am going to continue to be, putting out videos as I feel led about how to start a school. In addition, however, I think I am going to start vlogging as much as possible my journey of trying to relocate my school to side of town in which I am at now. And I think that will give you guys a lot of insight of some of the things that are needed, or at least, looking into getting a building, a property, renting, whatever it is that you will do or want to do for your school, as well as maybe the marketing piece behind your school. And like I said, I am so committed to encouraging more teachers to take this step, because I think the face of education has changed. Like, I believe it has been changing for years, but I believe that it has changed now. So I am going to just be putting as much as I feel led out there about my own attempts at restarting in another place. Like I said, it is scary. It can be scary, but anything can be done, especially when you do it the right way, or when your heart is in the right place with doing it. And my heart is to see more people do this, particularly as it relates to serving students who have learning differences. And I never want to lose that aspect. I do have teachers or people who follow me who just want to work with students in general, and that is all good. But one of the huge reasons why I do this is because I really believe that children who have learning differences are best served in places where they have more autonomy to do what the child needs to be done in order for them to learn. And I think there's just so much red tape within the public school setting, and even with charter schools, that these students are just not reaching their full potential. And if you don't believe me, just look at the data. Public education just does not have the answer for the overwhelming amount of students who are on IEPs. And just with my meager resources and the small number of kids that I've worked with, like, there has been such tremendous growth. I'm talking about kids being like 14, 13 years old, coming to my school, being non-readers, and within the first year being start learning to read, be it still on a small level. But that is amazing. And I think sometimes I don't pat myself on the back, and I never want to pat myself on the back, or I think I tend to downplay the progress sometimes, because I never, like, when you're dealing with kids who learn differently in special education, results are going to be different for everybody. And too often somebody might hear an amazing story of a kiddo who has done these extraordinary things and then say, oh, my child can do it too. In which you should have that inspiration, because your child can do it, but they can do it on their level or what their potential is. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, I am just totally, I believe that education has to change. And if it's not going to change in the big box school system, it's not going to change overnight. I'm so thankful for those people who are called to advocate and do whatever they need to be done for kiddos who are left in public schools. But I am a big advocate for, if it can't change, then we need to change in order to serve as many kids as possible. And my school, once again, is not for kids who, well, it is for kids, but if you have a silver spoon in your mouth, you're probably not even looking at me and my little school to serve your child. But if you are a person who you can't get access because of finances or because your child's IQ is not at a certain level, then that's my target audience. At any point that I can get someone who has loads of money to come to my school, yay, come on. But I am committed not to create private schools for the elite. I am committed for making private schools available to those who don't have access, who really need it. And I'm going to be making more and more of a case, hopefully every time I create these videos, because that's how strongly I feel about it. Like, if I can do this, anybody can do this. And this is not, or has not been, some type of vain effort on my part. It's really, I have a heart to help kids and help kids from underserved areas. So if you're following me, thank you so much for watching my videos. I know that I don't have a specific niche because I talk about special education. One day I might be talking about dyscalculia, another day dyslexia, some material I make for teachers, some for people who are diagnosed with learning differences themselves. And then look, YouTube likes the fact that I make videos about how to start a school because there's just not much stuff out there. But prayerfully, I will soon really start to get in front of that audience that likes all of my material, because this is another way that I generate interest and get in front of people who need what I have to offer, and how I can inspire other people who have it in their heart to create these schools, and they're like, oh my God, this is so big. How in the world am I going to make this happen? I also want to let you know that I have created a checklist. Now, once again, I do not like to sell, like, if you do this or blah, 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 you can have a school in 12 months. It is definitely possible, but it is a lot to it. All right. However, if you are able to look at this or have all of these things and, put certain things in place, you can definitely have a school in 12 months. But a lot of people, when they seek me out, they're not necessarily ready to jump on that bandwagon, leave their job and open a school tomorrow. But it is such a great resource that lists everything that you have to think about. Yeah, are you going to have to do more research? You are. But this, I'm telling you, is more than what I had. I had the hard knock life of actually doing, maybe failing, maybe running into a brick wall, and then, oh, that's what I have to do. So I've tried as much as possible to put in there everything that you need to think about. So remember, if you do not have the money to start right now, that is okay, because a lot of the things that's on this resource are things that you can do right now where you are, and then you make a plan for the money, right? And as always, I can't reiterate enough that please don't try to go this alone. Prayerfully, you can get another colleague who's interested in starting their school, and you guys can partner up. Man, the beauty of relationships is awesome. But maybe you don't have another partner. I didn't. But you can start off by connecting with parents who need what you have, and allowing them or giving them the opportunity to really help you so that they can have, that was a lot. Hopefully you guys hear me. But so that they can help you really open up a school that will service not only their child but somebody else. Because that is one of the things that I often regret. When I did this, it was like the field of dreams. I built it expecting that they would come, and I did get some to come, but they came with like, this is like somebody else's business or somebody else's school, and I'm sending my child. I did have parents who came in and who did above and beyond, but then I had parents who came in and who did this, and then I also had parents who came in who didn't do anything. And so in this next round, I want to start out with parents, right? Because I want us to be partners, and everybody is gonna have to do above. And then hopefully I can aspire more of those parents who are doing above to go beyond. And what I mean as above, like granted, if you are going to a private school, there's tuition. That's the minimum. Now, above means like, obviously, if you don't have money to pay a lot of tuition, then we're going to have to fundraise, right? Or think of ways that we can generate money or get other people to donate resources. And then the above is, okay, Miss Lumpkin, you know, I'm supporting you with whatever crazy idea you have or you want to expose my child to, and I'm going to do even more of whatever is expected, you know, from me. I'm telling you, I am just so excited for this next phase of the journey. If you're interested in that free resource, I will start to link it below. Get it. If you have questions, let me know. And remember, thank you so much for watching my videos. That's all. I'm going to go ahead on and get this check cashed.